Y'all, man, new dating rule in Atlanta, man. This some real shit right here, man. Your first date must be to the clinic, goddammit. To the clinic, goddammit. This is no game out here. Shit is getting serious. Shit is getting real serious out here, man. And real disgusting. So, Shawty, if you can't show me that paperwork, I don't even want to see you twerk, Shawty. No cap.
So Atlanta has 20,000 new cases of HIV. Y'all just out there throwing it on the crap table, huh? That's what y'all doing? Y'all playing with y'all life? Baby, they got people that feel, and I know somebody like this. Somebody gave it to me, so I'm going to go give it to other people. They have some low-down, dirty people out there that know they sick and still out there sleeping with other people, getting them sick as well because they got caught slipping, and that's wrong. But also, let me tell y'all about this pattern. Say they got Bill and Tina, okay? Bill and Tina messing around. But Tina messing with Bill, but Tina messing with somebody else. Who Tina messing with, they messing with somebody else. And the pattern go on and on and on. It's all nasty. Also, Bill messing with Tina, but Bill messing with somebody else. And who they messing with somebody else. Y'all see how that go? And don't get me wrong, people might say, well, it can happen when you're married. Baby, well, at least you'll know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with just sleeping with one partner. You know what I'm saying? And also, you be people that undercover. Baby, if you undercover, baby. Come on out, baby, and keep it safe. You know what I'm saying? People not caring about their life. This is the life. Life is a precious thing. It's the life that God gave us to live. Live it to the fullest. And don't get caught up. And I'm not saying it's the end of the world. God bless anybody that got HIV. They still live it. It's not the end of the world. But if it's something you can avoid, why not? Why don't sign up for that? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo. Y'all know the video is in my repost. Go check it out. Come back and tell me what y'all think. Mwah.
HIV on the world tour down south, ain't it? This video right here is about the 20,000 cases, new cases in Atlanta. Don't think it's just Atlanta though. It's going state to state. People that's not even from Atlanta are coming to Atlanta, bringing it to Atlanta. People from Atlanta spreading it in Atlanta. People reckless with their lives. They don't even care no more.
Moved to Atlanta for a job and immediately became celibate after working in a clinic there. Third day, it was busy. So many men and women coming in getting tested for everything. And most of them was either married or gay. And also, they wasn't even from Atlanta. They had just moved there. I want to say that they literally was not even from Atlanta. They had relocated to Atlanta. Over 200 people, they were positive for HIV. They kept a chart and a rough count, which was over 10,000 cases when I was there so far this year. Some were crying, mad. We even had to call the police because they would tear up the room from being so upset. And some, it was like they already knew, they just needed to confirm it. Already been showing signs of having it. Some were sad because they were as young as 13. I told myself, I will not date while I'm here, and I had ran into some very handsome men, but nope, I knew what I knew. I did my training, I stayed single, and got up out of there because Atlanta, y'all, it can't be a real place.
I know that's right. I'd be celibate too. I wouldn't be trying to mess with nobody from that state, the next state, the next state after that. Honey, no way. My life is something I do not want to play with. Y'all need to start doing first dates to the clinic. Everybody need to have a my chart. If you don't have a my chart, I suggest you find somebody else because there's no way in your adult age that you have not been to the doctor and you don't have a checkup and a status. And if somebody is telling you that they good, they clean, and they have to, and you know they'll make up all kind of excuses. I'm in the service, we get checked, or my job, they check us. No. Y'all need to go together. People are lying, tell you anything. Then you out here walking around for the rest of your life dying inside. Yeah.
The scariest thing about Atlanta having 20,000 cases of HIV reported is that it's only the 20,000 that's reported. There are men that are still out here that feel like if a girl is pretty and she smells good, they just genuinely feel like if a girl has good hygiene, that there's no way that she is not unclean sexually. There's men out here that still believe this in 2025. So those men aren't even getting tested. There are people that have not got tested due to the fact that they have no symptoms. And this is 20,000 reported. Excuse my eye. This is 20,000 reported. And y'all out here freaked out and sneaking and geeking. Is anybody worried about their health?
I don't think none of the people that's sneaking and geeking and sneaking and freaking really care about their health. They don't care about nobody else or they self. And what's crazy, I'm seeing on the most toxic platform ever, Facebook, people don't even care. Nah, they don't even care. They're like, it's medicine out there. They willing to catch it because it's medicine out there. So they don't care. Oh, well, I can just take a pill. They want to take a pill for the rest of their life. People just can't stay to themselves. They got to be with everybody. Everybody for the streets and in and out of sheets. HIV is hitting whole new levels. This feel like the 80s again. I'm speaking as if I grew up in the 80s. I don't know nothing about the 80s, but I know it was prevalent then. And that's when it became a major health crisis.
This is my third time recording this video. They do not want this to get out. But if you live in Atlanta, if you live in Georgia, you need to go get checked quickly, swiftly. Go to the clinic, go to the hospital, go wherever you need to go, because women and men out here, they're literally giving you things that they know that they have. And it's about time that everybody get checked, because at the end of the day, your health matters. They're not going to tell you. You guys have been meeting up with these men and women and don't know what they got, and you just having raw dogging sex and all the other stuff, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, it's about time that you guys need to go do that.
Hey man, I just heard about that 20,000 cases of AIDS down in Atlanta in the last 8 months. I gotta get ready to go down to this airport. I just stopped at the gas station, bought me some rubbers. I'm gonna put one on just to go through that motherfucker. I ain't gonna take it off till I get off the airplane either. I'm talking about I ain't taking no chances. I ain't stopping nowhere down there. I ain't stopping at no gas station. I ain't stopping at no red lights. I ain't stopping for shit.
Now, I have a pretty decent group of followers. I made the mistake of not checking that inbox like I should. And I have a lot of people that send me videos and they want me to voice my opinion on it on here on TikTok. And the last one I'm going to start doing, I'm going to go through it and check some and go. It might be old, but I'm still going to make my opinion on these videos. So the last recent video I have seen was the case of the you-know-what case. And I'm trying to figure out how to say it. In Atlanta, Georgia, with over 20,000 people being infected by a disease, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It's funny to me how people can't find a job. You can barely pay your bills. People are turning their cars back in because they can't afford to pay car notes. Getting laid off, robbing Peter to pay Paul. But through all of this, you can find time to lay down and sleep with people unprotected. Yeah, if you can't do nothing else, you sure can sleep with people. And then not only that, me myself, I don't know about y'all, but I cannot function if I don't have finances in order. I don't know where my next meal coming from. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. The last thing I'm thinking about is sleeping with somebody. You got women and men out here soliciting, they say, in Atlanta, Georgia, and knowingly know they're infected and just keep passing it on. Men, be careful, because what woman do you know is so easily to sleep with you? If she's a 10, as you would say, she fine, pretty, and she just gonna sleep with you easy like that. A lot of these people will fool you. They know they are infected, and they're mad at the world because of their mistake. And guess what they want to do? They just want to pass it to everybody. They want everybody to get what they got because they were too irresponsible to do the right thing. Is it fair? No, but life ain't fair. That's why you have to be careful. And if you're going to lay down and sleep with somebody, y'all please be protected. And in this day and age, if I was single, guess what? I wouldn't sleep with nobody. I have me an account at the, them stores that have all kind of toys. Because guess what? I know for a fact I can't give myself nothing. I feel for this generation right here. And then you think about all these husbands and wives sleeping around with different people, and you end up bringing some home to your spouse, your significant other. That's something to think about. But it just amazes me how you can't find a job. You don't have nowhere to stay. You got to turn your cars in because you can't pay your car note. Then you scamming. All this stuff, your world upside down, but you still find a way to sleep with people.
If you can't do nothing else, you can sleep with people. And then I guess you ain't got no money for protection. You know what I'm saying? 20,000 people in Atlanta. And my state ain't no different. I'm right down the street in Alabama. So we got to be careful too, because it ain't bad. It ain't all roses here neither. It's just sad that people can't get their life together, but they can manage to sleep with somebody. This is ridiculous.
Facts, and that's the reason a lot of people broke too. See, they losing their houses, they losing their cars, losing jobs, but they got time to lay up in somebody else's house. That's how some people having a place to stay. If they can mess with this person this day, they can stay over there for 1-2 days, go over here 1-2 days. You get what I'm saying? This is real, I'm not lying. That's how some people surviving out here. That's why they catching it like that too. And another thing, some people are sleeping with multiple people in a day, unprotected at that. That's nasty. Go from this house, sleep with that person, pull up on that person, sleep with that person. Playing Russian roulette with their life.
20,000 HIV cases in Atlanta in 8 months. Jesus Christ. You know, one of the funniest things I've seen on social media that I don't think I've ever talked about, dudes act like they're scared to have babies. Scarier than a baby is an uncurable disease. Don't get me wrong, they're both bad. You just fuck around, fuck up on the baby. But a disease, I'll have 8 kids before HIV. I don't care what science has progressed to and how people can live with it and all that. Call me Nick Cannon before you call me an outbreak monkey. You crazy. You about crazy as hell. The way y'all will have raw sex with strangers. Think about people like you think about food. Okay, follow me. You go somewhere, you see some gourmet food, and it's a little bit of food, and it costs a lot. You know, that's some fancy shit. It's probably, being prepared correctly. It take a while to get. You gotta sit there, do all the stuff right, have all the correct, forms of etiquette while you're in the place. But then think about McDonald's. We know it's some bullshit in that food, right? Like, if somebody say, hey, here's a burger for a penny, some people would just be like, here's $1. Give me 100 burgers. And then some people will be like, what's in them damn burgers, yo? I don't want them burgers, yo. I eat at home. And that's how I feel people do when it comes to sex out here. Like, y'all really, the only thing y'all need to do is go on a dopamine detox. You keep picking your phone up, scrolling. Yo, just say no every other time. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that all you need is a dopamine detox. We all have to go through it every now and then. When I find myself picking my phone up to look at nothing but scroll, like, I'm not checking emails, I'm not doing anything, I'm just picking it up and scroll like, I'll be like, oh, it's time. So just look into that. Y'all need dopamine detoxes. That's why y'all fucking so much. I promise you fucking so much because you need a dopamine detox.
My Caribbean cousin in Atlanta, what is going on down there? It is time for you guys to preach. Wrap it up. And one burner. 20,000 cases of HIV and STDs reported. Wrap it up. One burner. When you're going on the dating scene and you're asking questions about a man or a woman or whatever sex you believe in, ask the man, when was the last time you had an HIV test or an STD test? And if he said it last week, you tell him or her, show me yours and I'll show you mine. 20,000 cases reported. Imagine those numbers, which is not reported. Wrap it up. One burner style.
20,000 positive cases of HIV and AIDS in one city is fucking crazy. The scary part is not the number of the ones we know. It's not the 20,000. It's the people that don't know. It's the other half of that, and then some. It's the people that don't get tested, won't get tested, will never get tested, and that's gonna keep passing it on. That's
That's the fucking part. Now, I'm not trying to say leave Atlanta if you live in Atlanta. I'm just saying if you do live in Atlanta and you just out here fucking around, you just out here just like, oh, I'm about to just smash everything walking. You a wild one. You brave than a motherfucker. Cause damn. And those are just the numbers from the last few months. Those are brand new cases. That's not even like, oh, this is from the last 20,000 cases over the last 20 years. No. These are brand new cases. You know what I'm saying? So if you just out here willy-nilly, just jabbing, just you a brave one. You a wild one. It's best to just find one. Y'all go get tested. Y'all be on y'all protection shit. Just be safe, get tested, find you one, and fall in love and disappear. Cause sheesh.
Exactly, man. Find your one, stick with your one. It's not worth it. Because in the dating scene, there's people out there passing HIV around, knowing that they got it. Other people scared to get tested because they're scared that they might have it. And they know that they'll have to tell other people that they sleeping with that they got it, so they don't even want to go get checked. They rather not know. All it takes is that one wrong person, and you got to take a pill for the rest of your life. And everything else that comes with it. You know, the sad part is everybody that's sleeping around, they're definitely not asking for on my chart or going and getting tested together. They don't even know the person's name, let alone their status.
Not the man I was dating trying to give me an STD. Outfit of the day first. Death row shirts from Urban Outfitters, high-waisted biker shorts from H&M. This is the back of the shirt, which I think is really cute. Brown Louis. I usually don't wear the strap, pause. But when I go shopping, I tend to sit my bag down a lot and lose my bag. So now I'm making a point to wear the strap on my bags when I go shopping so I can wear a crossbody. Sneakers, Bottega, of course. These are like my favorite sneakers. I have like every colorway that you can imagine. And this eats down, especially with the little doggies on the back. Ah, so fetch. And of course, we got the tennis bracelets, we got the AP, the one that the rapper gave me, and they mad about it. Back to this man having an STD possibly and trying to give it to me. So I was dating this guy, and he's the first guy I've seriously dated since I've been abstinent. I talk about my 3.5-year abstinent journey and how like sharp my intuition and discernment has been since becoming abstinent, and like how I can just kind of see through men for who they are. Now, since the beginning of dating this man, okay, I've called cap. Like everything about this man is cap. He makes content on TikTok. He's very well known on TikTok, and it's female-centered content, meaning how to treat a woman, trick on your girl, help boss your woman up, Mind you, in real life, he's nothing like that. So I've been calling cap on this nigga since day one because he's nothing like the content that he posts. Fast forward, we talk about a committed relationship, and he's like, yeah, I want to be with you. Like, are we together? Like, are we doing this? And I'm like, I mean, I guess. But for me, it just still didn't feel real because we hadn't had sex yet. I told him that I wanted us to go get tested together. I think it's only fair. Even though I haven't had sex in 3.5 years and I know I don't have anything, it's only right if I'm asking him to get tested that I get tested too. Mind you, every time I brought up this conversation, he would either try to act like he didn't hear me, he would be like more so in his phone trying to not pay attention, or he would just pacify me with like, yeah, we can go, okay, cool, yeah, we can go. I made an appointment to go last week, but my cycle started, and since my cycle's 3 days long, I had to just redo my appointment, and they're like, okay, yeah, you can come in on Monday. So I came in on Monday to get my pap smear, and because they had overscheduled, they were like, okay, we can't do your full STD panel today. Is it possible that you can come back later on this week on Thursday to get your full STD panel? I'm like, yeah, that's fine, no problem. He was actually supposed to go with me the day that I went to go get my annual exam to go get tested with me, and he all of a sudden had to go to Houston right away. Like, oh, I gotta go to Houston, I got some work out in Houston I gotta go do. And I'm like, okay. He had the audacity to text me. He's like, oh, did you go get tested today? LOL. And it's like, I definitely pulled up, but because I can only get my panel done, I have to come back for the STD panel on Thursday. He was supposed to go with me and then said that he had to go to Miami or Houston. It was one of those or whatever. I think it was Miami. So then I text him to make sure that he landed. I'm like, hey, did you make it to Miami safe or whatever? And he's like, yeah. Come to find out, the nigga never went to Miami. So you mean to tell me that you lied to me about going out of town to evade getting tested the whole time you're in Atlanta, and you thought that I was just going to forget that? So as we're on the FaceTime, I asked him, I'm like, okay, because we were supposed to go get tested. Like, you literally just told me earlier that you landed, and now you're telling me that you're here. It's another thing. This man lies about everything. He is a pathological liar. Everything that comes out of his mouth is cap. But when you're a scammer and you're used to finessing your way to get things, you think that you can finesse everybody. Fast forward to current day, and literally I flipped on him yesterday because I'm like, you keep trying to fuck me. He keeps coming around me, keep trying to imply he wants sex, keeps touching on me, keep trying to, like, you know, do things that men do. Like, you're pulling your dick out, you're doing all this shit, but you're doing everything but getting tested. And I'm trying to understand why you're still trying to force sex on me, but anytime I bring up getting tested, you completely ignore what I'm saying. And you try to evade getting tested by, oh, I got somewhere to be, or I gotta go home tonight because I gotta go do some work in the morning. Like, he always has an excuse why he can't get tested. Friends, don't beat me up, but I really want to ask, because I have the tendency to be judgmental sometimes. Is the Virgo in me overthinking? Or am I like right on target to think that this man knows that he either has come into contact with something that he may have, or that he actually knows that he has something? A part of me feels like this man knows something that he's not telling me. Like, the inkling that I'm getting isn't like, oh, I'm a little nervous to get tested. It's like, bitch, I'm terrified. And this is what I mean by like, use your discernment and like cut a nigga off if he does something like this, because men will literally put you in harm's way for a nut. They do not care. They can know that they have something or be kind of unsure of their status and still want to have unprotected sex and still try to force you to do it, try to finesse you into having sex, like knowing that they could harm you, and they don't give a fuck. Please, y'all, please protect yourself. Like, I don't know if that man got something, but my discernment is telling me he does, and he know it's a dumb bun. Like, my birthday is this week. My birthday trip is coming up in 4 days. Like, I'm so focused on packing and shopping for my trip that it's like, nigga, at this point, you're just taking up space. You ain't spending no money, and you ain't trying to get tested. Get the fuck away from me. And anytime I ever say on my son's grave, if I put it on cruise, that means that you can never talk to me again. And I stand 10 toes on that shit. I think he knows that it's done now, because he refuses to get tested. And the fact that he refuses to get tested says, it just speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. That lets me know, yeah, nigga, you got something. You got something for sure.
It's the wild, wild west out here. Got people infecting other people on purpose or trying to do it. It's some of these crazy people's goal is to pass it around to as many people as they can, because they're mad that they have it. So they want to mess up other people's life because they feel like their life is messed up. They feel like their life is over, so they want other people's lives to be over too. Misery loves company, right? They miserable, they want others miserable with them. There's some sick, mentally ill, unstable people out here. And they might look good to you, but that little 5-10 minutes, hour, it don't matter, however long, y'all doing what y'all do, that's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Yeah, you're gonna feel good in a moment, but after that moment, you're gonna feel horrible for the rest of your life, for eternity. You think that's worth it? It's not. Go to the bar club, go home with the person, wake up with an STD that you can't get rid of. Like, that's not the life you want to live, especially young, man, for the rest of your life. Imagine you 20 something, 30, you got to live with that for the next 40, 50 years, maybe even 60, 70 years. Health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. We need to be chasing a healthy life. You got all the money in the world, but if your health not right, then you're not right. You'll never be right. You're not going to feel right. Let me know what y'all think about this video, family. These ones are always crazy, but Atlanta, it's not surprising. It's not surprising, Atlanta.